Hello again, it's Kyle, and I'm going to be showing you guys my rose that I make. I came with an idea for the top part when I was 12. I've been doing it for a long time, changed the stem around a little bit since then. Excuse me. I'm going to show you guys what I do. You're going to need a green 260. Either I use standard green when I do it. You can use lime green if you want to. I don't care. For the top, I'm going to be using red. We're going to do a classic red rose. You can use pink, yellow, blue, whatever you want. The way you make it is going to be fine. I'm showing you guys what I do. Maybe make it the same way, maybe get some ideas and create your own. Either way is fine. So we're going to take we're also going to need a glow stick, by the way. These are just little bracelet size ones. I get them at the dollar store. This has 15 bracelets for $1, and I don't use little plastic connectors to hold the two ends together. I just end up filling them out, and I keep this whole thing because it's really small in my balloon bag. So we're going to take the glow stick, we're going to put it inside the green 260. It fits in there perfectly. Push all the way down to the end, so there we go, so it's in there. Balloon defying gravity. Okay, otherwise it would just fall. So anyway, we're gonna I mouth inflate everything. Otherwise, if you're using a pump, maybe a little more difficult. I've never done this with a pump, so because I started doing the glow stick thing after I started mouth inflating. So I'm gonna feel down maybe half an inch on the glow stick, put my fingers there, so I know when to stop inflating. My hand's not squeezing, but it's cupping the top part of the balloon to keep air from filling that area up, so the air is just going to fill down here. Tie the balloon off. So we got that. So you got space to work if you're going to be doing pinch twists, so the air's going to be going that way. We're not going to be doing any inflation now. We don't want the balloon air to go down this way. Now, you'll be able to see where see that little bump there? Yeah, that's the glow stick. So I'm going to squeeze the air here a little bit. I'm going to find the edge of that glow stick and twist it. I want it to be kind of stiff, like this is still kind of loose. It's going to wiggle freely. I want it to be kind of firm up against that twist. So I'm going to try it one more time. Grab right below that thing. And that's a lot better. So, okay, from here we're going to do 4 pinch twists. So they're going to be pretty small. So 1, 2, 3, and for the 4th one, just make sure everything stays nice and tight. I'm going to wrap this around once. And what I did is I just wrapped around this pinch twist. I'm rolling it around. That's what it was. One time is enough. I really didn't show it too on camera, so I did it a 2nd time. So then do your last pinch twist. I'm going to wrap this balloon over a couple pinch twists, back up top, and then back down. Then I break it off. Do the bite break. If you don't know, some people you can use their fingernails, some people have a cutter, whatever you would do is fine. I do a bite break. I've heard people say that you should never bite a balloon in front of a kid, but I don't do the whole thing like, oh, if you ever bite a balloon, it's dangerous, then I go and do it. I just do it. Very, very few times I ever have anyone say anything. No one have ever say anything negative. They just say, do you just bite it? I'm like, yeah, I have teeth of those like a small rodent. So what you do is, you're going to use your index fingers and your thumb. You're going to squeeze your ear out and pull it apart like that. So you get this big old juicy area. Then you're going to hold it against right here in the middle. And you place it between your teeth, and you're going to pull the balloon to the side. Just a quick little jerk. You're not going to do no shredding your face, your head to the side. You're like a crocodile. No death spins of any kind. Pull it apart. Break it right off. And we should have that once you rearrange it a little bit if you need to. So they're all kind of facing upward. Put that to the side for now. We're going to get our red 160. We're going to be breaking a lot off, so I have about a hand and a thumb-ish at the end. I always my balloon to burp. Tie it off. Then measure down about 3.5, 4 fingers. Is all you're going to need. You don't need to be too tall. We're going to lock it inside here. So I'm going to put it between those two. And then continue past 2 of them, because there's 4 of them, it's even. Now from here I'm going to measure up so it's equal, so 4 fingers length as well, equal this one. You're going to grab the knot, not just the nozzle, but the knot itself. And you're going to twist it. And we're going to push this knot and nozzle between these 2 red bubbles. Do a little pull. It's going to call it lock twist. You're going to lock it in there. This way it won't come down. Going to do 3 kind of small pinch twists. They're only too big. She wanted to lay flat later on. You'll see why. So there's the first one. Second one. After I do 2 of them, I will give a quick little twist together. Make sure they're stay together nice and tight. And a third one. Now we're going to do another 4-finger bubble coming down. So I'm going to measure and twist. I'm going to push it between these 2 pinch twists. When I push it through, I'm going to go past 2 pinch twists and back up. I'm going to measure up for the 4th pillar to make this part of the rose. And we're going to wrap it around those 3 pinch twists. So instead of just dragging it, it's going to cause friction, and friction causes heat, and that's going to cause the balloon to pop. You sit there and roll the balloon as you pull it or push it whatever direction you're going. I twist towards me, so do that a couple times. The knot right now came up between these because of the way I was twisting. I'm just going to pull them and just pull it down and tuck it inside there so it won't get in the way. We're going to make the rest of the 160 sticking straight up, and we're going to want those 3 pinch twists to lay nice and flat. So these ones are sticking up vertically, these ones are going horizontally. Now, you gotta do some bubble control here. You don't have to do this part, but I do, just to give it a little more depth. I'm twisting a very, very small bubble. And I'm gonna wrap this in. That little bubble, you want to stay in the middle of those 3 pinch twists. Now, sometimes this is just where I end. I see a lot of people ending right here. What I started doing when I was younger is, I'm gonna stand up for this so you can see it better. I'm gonna press against my body. Twist over. I'm going to squeeze the air just a little bit, and a little part of the balloon on this side, the part that's up against the pinch twist, is going to be tucked inside. It's like half of it. I'm going to keep doing this. When I get back to where I began, I'm going to just go under it, so a cool little spiral. Now, I don't want to make too many spirals, so right when I get to where I start again, before I make a 3rd trip around, I twist that off. And I wrap it by doing some twists around this way. However long until you feel you need it to hold it from a chair. Break it off. Like I did before. Got a piece of balloon stuck in my mouth that time. Right now, some of it kind of got deflated right in here, so I'm just going to grab all of it. Give a little squeeze to help reinflate that area so it's nice and even. So here's where we started it, and it just kind of wraps all the way around. Take this off. That's why I wanted them to lay flat. The one pinchers kind of came up a little bit, but to me that's totally fine. I like to take the pinch twists and just kind of overlay them over each other. So this one's laying across this one. This one will be laying across that one, and I'll be laying across that one. So they kind of move with each other. I usually just do it a little more, just make it look a little bit better. Use some final adjusting if you want to, make sure everything looks nice and balanced and even. It should always look balanced and even in my opinion. And that's how I make my rose. Now what I do extra, that's from my friend Paul at WRCA, the Western Regional Clown Association, in November. It's held in Laughlin, Nevada. You should come to it, it's fun. And what I do is, he got this from a Japanese store. I gotta try to find this myself. So there's also a peach scent he uses for on other flowers, and I really want to get that too. And I'm not gonna spray it because I have allergies and I don't want to get all sneezy and rashy. So I don't take allergy medicine for tonight because I don't really need it. So otherwise, I'll give it a quick little spray. And I kind of hold it far away and spray it so it mists all over it. And especially I'm putting stuff away, I'll quickly give it a little spray without the people seeing it, so I can tell them, it looks so real, it even smells like a real rose. And I'll give it to them and tell them, go ahead and smell it. And it's always the same. Oh, okay. Oh my god, it smells like a real rose. It smells so real. Oh my god, and this is what they do. They're working. Here, smell this. Just smell it. It smells so beautiful. And so yeah, it's a great little balloon to make for people if they're on a date. People be amazed when people want this one. I'm always surprised. Usually, I imagine people wanting the really big stuff. Though. A lot of people want the rose. The stem gives my little touch. I do see people using drinking straws a lot. I did that for a long time. The only problem is the drinking straw gets kinked. It'll kind of stay kinked. It's not too strong. The glow stick, even if you bend it, it's nice and strong. It won't make this part of the balloon glow. However, it will make this part of the balloon glow if you break down the glow stick. I do use the fingertip lights, and I'll stick it right on the side here, then it'll light up. That's pretty cool too. So it all depends what I'm doing. If I'm doing bars and nightclubs and it's dark out, I put the light in it. Otherwise, I just do the rose scent. But yeah, that's how I make my rose, and I get a lot of positive feedback from it. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. All right, guys, take care.